What is up, guys? Eric here from ABM Productions. Uh, Not doing so well, guys. Not doing so well. I'm making this out of the bed because I was like, I don't have any energy. I have work to do, but damn it. Just a little background on the health situation. I have an intestinal blockage, and I don't think it's sorted because even eating a little bit gets me like this. Now, I'm avoiding the idea of surgery and stuff like that because it would set me back so far, and I have a lot of things to do. But yeah, health is wealth, I guess. But anyway, it's not why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because of the UFC bidding scandal that just popped off. So, okay, 100 different fights are being investigated by the FBI for possible match fixing. And what? Let me get to the core of the situation. Why this is happening first. Um, so it all comes back to fighter pay, like employee pay under the UFC. The UFC has been fighting their fighters and people working for them, like all their employees, for probably 15 plus years on pay. They do not pay these people correctly. So the smallest amounts that I remember reported that somebody has made from a fight was $4,000. That is nothing in America. Now, I talked to my family about this when I felt a bit better because it's like this the health thing right now. Right now, I'm just amping it up just so you guys can be a bit more entertained while I'm dying here on the bed. Anyway, so $4,000 when the healthcare system in America is horrendous. The healthcare system there uh, asks way more than even in my country and other countries. Uh, Ireland has free healthcare, which is a godsend in a way. Meaning that $4,000 won't even cover your medical costs. You will be able to go buy. Let me just check something. That's just my skin being glimmery or something. Anyway, you will have to go and buy some paracetamol and some natural antibiotic off the counter, which does nothing, and then you will have to hope that broken bones, teeth, cracked bones, all this kind of stuff, the swelling, etc., just goes away. And that is horrible, especially because all of the other money just goes away to the manager and then to the fighter, and obviously just bills. They essentially make nothing unless they keep winning. Then it's double the pay, so it would be $8,000, which is still nothing. I just heard that referees make $2,000, $4,000 per fight, which is horrendous. I thought it was a lot more. Judges also 2,000 around there, and you see that is where the problems come in. Underpaid employees will find criminal ways to make more money, meaning referees throw fights, judges scorecards for somebody else just to get a payout. And then fighters is the last one. Fighters is literally the last one because most fighters don't do sneaky shit like this unless it's small fouls and stuff. Well, small enough that still can change the direction of the fight. Think Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall now. So this again boils like it all goes back to inner circle to the UFC. Something like this is the reason why my country is riddled with corruption, crime. Like everybody's a criminal. Everybody's a criminal. You do not get ahead in life unless you're a criminal, and that is very sad to know. Now we know politicians essentially are criminals in any way, but guess what? There's less crime in the country if everybody is adequately paid and living standards is normal. And again, this applies to the UFC. That's why we're seeing this right now. Everybody is broke, and thus they're finding new ways to make money. And it's not starting a business or social media situation, it is literally stealing. Well, betting scandals. So now, after all of this, and all of this being said, what is the solution? Well, like I said a few years ago, doubling pay. double the pay. Literally, if you double the pay per fighter, the UFC still makes a lot more money. If you double the pay for the referees, etc., after cleaning this up, essentially, then everything just gets sorted out slowly. That and more bonuses, more 50K. Well, it should be $75,000 now. Every 2 years, it should climb. 75K bonuses, a lot more of them per card, and the UFC still makes money. The fans are still happy. No more bad scoring cards, hopefully, unless the judges are slightly dumb, but that we would understand that. And the UFC will not be pulled into giant betting scandals, because if this comes out that the UFC has anything to do with this, the whole company's coming down. The whole company's gone down the drain. And we do not want that. As fans, we do not want that. Me, while being sick with my chronic illness, when I'm lying like this and it's Saturday evening and there's fights on, it's a godsend to watch some fights and see the chess matches between fighters. It's not going to be a godsend if the whole sport disappears because of stealing or crime. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. And hopefully I will be a bit better in a few minutes. If not, I'm just going to motor through and finish my work. Cheers.